All right. It is cold out today. That is for sure. I made the excellent choice of wearing shorts. So my legs did not like going outside today. But that's fine because I'm going to warm them up as soon as I get to the gym. Because that is exactly what we are hitting today. Start with legs and then move to arms. Because it's kind of an odd pairing, really. But those are the parts that I'm not really keen on getting super, super big at the moment. So I want to try to get, like I said before, shoulders, upper back, and chest. I want those to be really big. Where I would like big arms and big legs. That's obviously something I'd like, but for the specific look, I want to prioritize those groups, which means that my arms and my legs are going to suffer just a little bit. So I'm only hitting them twice a week. So today is one of those days. Gonna start out with like a high bar squat on the Smith machine. I don't remember what my numbers were last time, so I'm gonna have to check that to see where I'm at. And then after that, I'm gonna do some good mornings, which I absolutely detest them because they're deceiving. They are called good mornings when there's nothing good about them other than they really, really hit your hamstrings really well. And they're terrible and they feel awful. But they work, so that's why I do them. After that, then we're going to move into arms. I'm going to do skull crushers with dumbbells, and then standing bicep curls with dumbbells. Nothing too complex, nothing too crazy, but it works. So that's what I'm going to do. Man. It is currently 12 degrees right now. It is cold out. And I got a little bit of a late start because I was trying to upload yesterday's video and it was giving me some trouble on YouTube's end. So a little later than I wanted to be. It's 4:12 right now. Yesterday I had left earlier, so I had more time. So I at least got up, and now I'm on my way. Should be starting by around 4:30 at least, which is good. Which gives me roughly an hour. So just so you're watching, you can kind of think about how if you want to work out, if you want to get into the gym and actually push yourself to try to change yourself, getting to the gym, if you go, before work or after work or whenever you have time, even if it's 12 degrees out, it's very cold, super early in the morning, if that's the only time that you have to do it, whoa. Yeah. That was crazy. Took a turn and tripod just completely fell over. I need to probably figure out how to secure that a little bit better. What was I saying? Oh yeah. if the only opportunity you have is to go really early in the morning, you got to take that. Obviously, try to make sure you get to bed at a reasonable time at night, because sleep is extremely important. And that's something that I really lack in, is getting proper amounts of sleep. I get 5 to 6 hours every night, and I would like to get more. I can function on 5 fairly well, but my recovery really slows down. 6 has seemed to be a really good spot for me. 7 is a bit better. 8 seems like too much. So somewhere between 6 and 7 hours is a good spot for me. But you got to prioritize getting a reasonable amount of sleep for yourself. But if you keep pushing off the gym, saying, "Oh, I can't do it because I have to go after work," and then you're too tired after work, or you'd have to push yourself to wake up really early in the morning to go, and you're like, "It's just too early, I'm too tired, it's too cold out," you're just building up excuses. You just need to get in your car, get your stuff ready, go to the gym, and just work out. If you push it off all the time, you're never going to get in. You're never going to do it. You have to actually lock in and push yourself to do it. I'm not saying it's easy. There are a lot of times where I wake up in the morning and I'm just like, I don't want to go right now. Obviously, I want to go to the gym. I like going to the gym, but when it's really early in the morning, I'm like, oh, I don't want to do this. But I can push myself, and I can get there. Even if it's 12 degrees. Which I've gone when it's even colder than that. I've gone when it's snowing. I mean, yesterday I just had to brush off my car and shovel myself out of the driveway just to get there. And I still made it. So I'm just saying that you should be able to push yourself to do it. A lot of people make up a lot of excuses not to get to the gym. And I just feel like a lot of the excuses are not valid. Some may be, but a lot of them, they are not. So if you have any of those excuses and you're not wanting to actually push yourself to get in there at a reasonable time, and you're like, "Oh, I'll get there eventually." Guess what? Eventually is going to never come. Because you're never going to actually pull the trigger and get in there yourself. Well, we're here now, so I will see you guys inside. Alright. Warm-ups are done. I'm going to go into my first working set here. I only have 205 on here, but I'm going to shoot for about 12 reps here. We'll see what we can get. One more of those and we move into good mornings. Off to the good mornings. Alright, I think I'm gonna up it just a little bit. bicep curls here. Might do, if I've got time, I might do 3 sets of these. But we will see. All right. Then we're gonna hit it again. Okay, gonna drop the weight and do one more. Alrighty then. That is it. Now it's time to go back to the car. Alright. Back in the car now. Make sure I don't hit anybody. Now it's off to work. I think that went relatively well. Ooh, look at that. Heat wave. It is now 13 degrees out. It is no longer 12. So it is warmer than it was when I first got here. So that is a good thing. Very good. Yeah, I think that this lift went all right. Legs felt good. Hamstrings really don't like the good mornings Well, they do, but I don't, because they really were feeling it. Especially at the end of that first set, after I bumped it up, I was like, my legs were shaking a little bit. So, but I knew that I could get more, so I upped the weight. And I didn't even use that much weight at all. Like, for the first set, I think it was 15 that I got. I might be wrong. I'll have to look at my notebook. For the first set, I got, I think, 15, and it was only 65 pounds. But really trying to focus on keeping my legs straight that whole time, not bending the knees, and focusing on that stretch when I'm all the way down. 65 pounds is a lot, because you're putting almost pretty much the whole amount of it on your hamstrings. Yes, there's lower back and stuff involved, but when it's that light of a weight, you can really kind of drive it into your hamstrings. If you do it too heavy, then you're going to be bending your knees, you're going to be using your back too much. And so when you use a lighter weight, you can really focus on the area you're trying to focus on. That's kind of the same with most exercises, but with Good Morning specifically, I was able to really get a good stretch in there on the eccentric, and I could feel it. I'll have to check the footage to see how well I actually did, whether or not I could have done better. But it felt like I was doing all right. I don't think I was bending my knees too much, if at all. I didn't feel like I was. I think I did all right throughout most of those lifts. Squats, I felt like I probably could have paused a little bit longer on the squats, but that's fine. That's fine. I still felt like I got it. Been a couple weeks since I really did them, so kind of coming back and getting to the same place that I was a couple weeks ago without having anything degrade actually is a really good place, I think. So, no. Tries feel fine, and then biceps felt pretty good. I got really tuckered out there towards the end, but I was able to get... So, what I did last time is I did a set of 15 and then a set of 15 with the 25s in each hand. And then I did the drop set of the 20s for 10 reps. And this time I counted 12, which means that my biceps were able to do more than they were before, which is awesome. It shows improvement. Because I want to try to either, 1, up the reps, or 2, up the weight every week. And if I can do that, then that's fantastic. I didn't up the weight at all on anything this week, but I did up the reps on bicep curls there. I think. Did I up the reps on anything else? I can't remember if I did, but it's alright. It's good. It's coming off of the deload week, so I'm trying not to go insane on everything. Maybe next time I'll be able to do it, so. But now I've got a new baseline to go off of. That's why I think it's really good to track all your stuff. So I use a notebook. There's other people who use apps and, their phone for everything. I like to just write everything out. I've been using that notebook for over a year now. And it's just normal gridded, it's a grid paper on there. So I just write down, I've got 2 columns. I got reps and then I have the load. So depending on what day it is, I'll have 4 or 5 exercise lined up. Oh, excuse me. Yeah. I'll have 4 or 5 exercises lined up, and then I'll just do my set. And I normally do 2 sets for everything. Sometimes, if I feel like I could give more, I'll do a third, like I did with biceps. And time is a big factor there as well. And I don't necessarily want to waste too much time with legs and arms, necessarily. Obviously, I'm a little partial to biceps because I want big biceps. I can't quite let that go, but I will have about 4 or 5. I have 5 boxes for each column. So I've got 5 boxes for reps, 5 boxes for load. So on that first, I'll write in how many reps that I got. So if I'm shooting for 15, I get 12 or something like that. I'll write 12 in, and then in the load, I'll just write what my load was, what my weight was, and then that for each set. And then when I come back the next week for that same lift, I can look back to see exactly what I did last time and be like, okay, this is how I want to improve. And then I've got a bunch of space on the side so I can add in notes. So like my squats, I was looking at my squats and my note was go deeper. So I tried to go a little bit deeper this week than I did a couple weeks ago because I got 15. So this is actually a good thing here. So I got 15 reps at 205 last time on my squat. But I wrote down go deeper, which means I could tell that I wasn't quite giving it my all. I was trying to, I was kind of cutting it a little early in the low end. But this time, I felt like I definitely went deeper than I did last time. I could probably still go deeper. I could probably still do it. And pause, especially pause. So that's a note I'll have to give myself, is pause at the bottom. But making myself go deeper at the end there. But I definitely did that this time. I went deeper than I did last time, and I still got the same amount of reps, which to me, that tells me that I improved. I got better. I got stronger because of my form was better, and I still matched what I did last time, which means I put more strain on the actual muscle and still got the good results. So keeping track of all your stuff is very, very good, because I can now look back a year ago and see how much I was squatting, see how much I was doing for different lifts, and then see where I'm at now and be like, oh, I've improved here. Oh, I've done this here. And now I'll be able to actually watch with these videos. I'll be able to actually look back and see, oh, my form has gotten so much better, or I've gotten better at doing this, more efficient at this, or I can now see that, oh, doing this works because now this muscle group is a lot bigger and noticeably bigger than just tracking, go deeper in the squat. So I would definitely recommend to people, if you want to really try to dial in your stuff, keep track of everything, because it is extremely useful and it is very helpful to just have that little note, if you have it, a little note saying and showing you what you did last time. Because obviously we're gonna forget things. We're gonna be like, I think I got 12 reps last time. What did you use for weight? I don't know. Maybe 20s? I don't know. Well, let's just try 25s and see what happens. You get 6 reps and then you're like, I think I pulled something. Or you start going more into it and you think, okay, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I got 12 reps at 20 pounds, so let's try to do that again. And then it turns out that it was 10 reps at 15 pounds, and now you're trying to overshoot yourself, and now you think you're getting weaker. Or you did 15 reps for 25 pounds, and you think it's 12 for 20. And now you're going down. So it's just something to keep in mind, that if you're wanting to see how you're actually improving, get a notebook or some sort of app or something like that, or some just notes on your phone or something, and just keep track of all your stuff, because it's super beneficial to be able to just see, visually on a piece of paper what you did and now where you are now. It's really, really helpful, and it's super encouraging to be able to see, oh, I got better here. So that's something I would definitely recommend. You should probably do something like that. I'd recommend that. It's really it's been super helpful to me. So, oh man. Well then, I think I'm gonna cut it here, and tomorrow we've got a back focused day, so we got a lot of pull-ups, and we got a lot of, I think we got a lot of pull-ups, some chest-centric stuff, and look at that car coming. So we got pull-ups, chest-centric stuff, and then shoulders as well. So back to that upper body, stuff. So this one's going to be more back-centric, and I think it's mostly just going to be a lot of pull-ups, which is fun. I like pull-ups. Problem is, I'm not very good at them, so, which is part of the problem. So we got to get better at them. So with that in mind, I will see you all tomorrow.